All right, so we've got the initial structure and layout of the document set. Got your text in there, got your labels, got your table. We've got the developer tab open, getting us ready to start actually dropping controls into here. Let's do that. That's our next step. The first control that we're going to talk about here is perhaps one of the most common types of controls that you'll work with, whether it's in Word or even other applications, is a text box control. Now, inside of my form, I'm going to anticipate two text box controls. One for full name, just a text box they can type their name into, and one for the additional comments. I want them to be able to leave feedback, questions, comments, whatever they want to do. These are really simple to work with. So first step, place my cursor where I want to place the control. I'll go up to my developer tab. In the developer tab, I've got this section called controls. Now, before I start working with specific controls, I'm going to activate design mode. Now, this is an optional step, but it's one that will help you in manipulating and controlling the form itself as you design it. Okay? Just makes it easier for you to select the controls, delete the controls, change properties, manipulate them, and so on. You always want to turn it off when you're all done designing, but I'll activate it for right now. Design mode is on. Now, I'm going to go up to my controls section, and I've got two text box controls here. This one's called a rich text control, where they can do things like make stuff bold, italicize, and so on. And then you got plain text, which is just that plain text. I don't care about formatting, so all I'm going to do here is hit the plain text control, and it drops it in there for me. And that's it. I've got a text box control in there now. I'm going to go down to additional comments, and I'll do the same thing. I'm going to add a text box, plain text. There it is. Got my first two controls out here. And that's really it. It's that simple. Place the controls. Now, users, once we do a few more steps here, they'll be able to fill out things like their name and comments inside these text boxes. Let me just turn off design mode for a moment. Got my two areas. I can click or type here or tap here to type in text. Jump in there. My name is Kyle Pugh. That's it. And down below, here is some feedback. Yada, 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 yada. So on. So just a couple of text box controls, all from the developer tab. Make sure you activate design mode. And then you can drop in your plain text controls for both the first name or the full name and the additional comments section. So try this out. Then we'll take a look at a few more controls that you can use to get feedback and have users fill it out through your form.